EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Santa Clara. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Trevion Henderson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On the set. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. A throw complete to Scott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On the ready.
It is 2nd and 9.
Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinna. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
for an opener. Purdy to throw. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Gervon Dexter getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Purdy. And he's taken down up past the 35. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the handoff, this is James. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Get set. Watch out. Up.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
Here we go. Viking, hey, sit.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Come on. Set.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Frank Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, it's Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Get set.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's set. Watch out.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, 49. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, check.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be third down.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Packers set to kick this one away. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's the versatile Jordan James. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
Yellow.
3rd down. Purdy taking the deep shot here with Robinson. To the goal line and in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. A throw complete to Scott. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 31 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he'll take this one in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. To throw on first down is Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
brings up a
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This is taken at the 25. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
On the ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Get set, get set.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff to James. And this will wind up a Niners first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out left. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield. It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
Flush to his right. He runs with it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Third down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
That's good.
On the handoff, Henderson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
Okay, ready?
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready?
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the count. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Ready? Steady.
They'll throw here on, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. Into space. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there on the keeper, and that's going to be good for a first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Purdy using the pop pass. And he's in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to... Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the Packers first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Niners 28, Packers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and this will wind up a Niners first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
It's that.
Looks like a design run with Purdy.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back. Fall back. I only like bad, with a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back, when it that we on track. But you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap, you said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that, lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that, you see J that, I be in the streets like a straight rat, I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses, the only way she getting back in it. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right back to the air following that pick six. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's the versatile Jordan James. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Looks like a design run with Purdy.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
A gain there of 15. First down, Packers.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
First and 10. Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's second and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
The 49ers out to punt this one. This will be returnable from his own 15.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guy.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Michael Williams in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disaster start.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
48 yards.
A big gainer for Green Bay. A gain of 48.
A gain of 48 yards.
To the air net on first and 7. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Second and 10.
Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Mykel Williams working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And now it's 4th down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
That's a 31.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D-tackle is just waiting for you there in the hole. nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
On the return, it's Williams. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Take it down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Tight in.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47 yards, and it's 1st and 10. Pass is caught. It's Tyler Scott, and he will score. Tyler Scott, touchdown Packers.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Outside. Start.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and Drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get set.
On play action, here's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The 38-yard line.
Back to the air again is Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Get set.
Here's Purdy again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Packers will take over at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Back into the hands of Watkins. And he will go all the way. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown. 49ers. Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good. We're up Packers. First down.
Get it.
It's a gain of 10.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And the Niners. Are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
It's set.
Looks like a design run with Purdy. Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time.
Third down.
And third down coming up.
It's set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Outside. 18. You're not going to watch out. What you got?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup
Ball
of
spotted
3.
at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Purdy going to keep this one himself.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
He'll get this out to his running back. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here. So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Take away
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will score. Tyler Scott, touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get set. Yellow. What's up? Yellow.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Get set. 18. What's up? Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, They started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Back downfield, he's got Sinnott, the tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A nice throw from the 2nd-round pick. It'll get him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Here's Purdy. They set up the screen to James. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. On play action, here's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Get set. Box.
Looks like a design run with Purdy. He will do it himself. He's in. Run, Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Matt Gay set to kick
So,
off.
after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Back complete to Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
It's a gain of 20.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop, and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Packers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and
Now here's second and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On first and 10, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Here's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Get set. 18, what's up?
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
No give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd and 10.
Get set, up.
Running here is James. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Purdy using the pop pass. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw out of the gun. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.